Hello guys, my name is Larry and thank you for stopping in today and checking this video out on my channel. We have another channel that's for a cooking channel. It's called Simply Videos 3910, so be sure to go out there and check that channel out as well. That's only going to be regarding cooking, barbecue, competition cooking, chicken, ribs, barbecue, you name it. Anything recipes related or cooking related, it's going to be on there. It's a newer channel that we started, so that's a pretty cool channel. Be sure to check it out. Today what we're going to do is we're going to be doing a review on what you see in my hand here now. It's a UHF wireless recording microphone system. In basic English, a wireless lavalier mic, transmitter receiver to help you make the video more efficient. Now, we'll do the unboxing of this. I'll tell you what it cost me, then I'll tell you where we got it from, and I'll give you my honest review of what I've got today, and we'll be in the testing process of it. We'll let you know how it turns out. And then we'll be doing some other videos later on using it specifically in those videos. So stick around, let's do the unboxing and share some details with you. This thing actually came through us. I believe it was shipped postal service, and it was actually in pretty good condition when we got it. Let's open this thing up. First off, you see you've got some instructions there. Wireless microphone. You got different versions: English, Japanese, Chinese, Portuguese, Brazilian, Indian, all kinds of stuff in the directions. Directions are kind of vague. However, they got me through the process. Comes in a pretty nifty carrying case. Hard plastic shell. Back there where it's easier for me to reach it. Two little ears, unlock it. Voila. Look, you got the transmitter. And the receiver. Of course, you can tell this part here will go on top of your camera. And we'll have to show that to you after we film this part of the video when we're using it probably. And this is a section that goes on your belt clip. Here's one of the cables. This one says camera audio AC or ACBLE. I guess they meant cable. That's a lavalier mic. That's what you clip to your shirt. And then, of course, you've got another cable here, mobile phone audio cable, all wrapped in plastic, tagged. Now let me put a couple of batteries in it to see how this works out. Okay, got two batteries in that one. Two batteries in that one. Something I might also mention, inside it you've got a volume level up and down and the channel to match these. Let me get closer. Got a volume buttons here to adjust it up and down, and then you've got your channel to pair up these. These things have to be paired according to the instructions from what I've seen. Let's turn it on. Little slide button on top. On this one here is a transmitter, a mic, a line in, on and off switch, and of course a little squiggly antenna here. Looks pretty solid. The case on this stuff is made of plastic. Now I'm assuming that should be a 2. Same thing here. You screw this back or screw it down, set this on top of your camera, tighten it back up so it stays on there, and of course you want the arrows facing forward. The antenna facing forward. Let's see what this has on the inside. Same thing. Volume up and down, and channel selector. In other words, these two have to be paired up before they'll work. Light goes green on that one. Light goes green on that one. That means they're ready to work. Well, that's the unboxing of this item. I can tell you that I did buy these on Amazon, I believe, for something like $29. Currently, at the time of this video, we're going to see if they're worth it. We're going to put them on top of this Canon EOS M50 camera. and see if they actually work. Stick around, let's see what the final conclusion is. Alright, this is the camera that I was shooting a video on earlier, and I decided to break out my old Canon PowerShot 90 here and show you how I had all this stuff hooked up. Well, on this old Canon, which I've had for God knows how long, probably 6 or 7 years, and it's probably one of the most reliable cameras I've ever owned in my life. I've shot so many videos with it prior to buying this camera here, the Canon EOS M50, which is a good camera. It takes a little learning to use it, but it is a good camera overall. Now, I'll recap a little bit of shooting the video actually while all this was running and hooked up, and I was walking away from everything and listening to it. I didn't quite have the volume that I anticipated having with this system, but I guess, you know, when you pay $29 or so, about around $29, that's what you get. What I was impressed with was the fact that I was out by the highway there, and there was a lot of road noise. And normally when I have the camera out there close to it, you hear a lot of the cars, the trucks, the super racers running down the highway, and it kind of overcrowds your voice, and you don't hear your voices distinctively. Now, with this wireless mic setup, it eliminated a lot of the background noise, which I was pretty impressed with for what I paid for it and the quality of business plastic. It's not a real popular wireless mic. However, I thought it was pretty efficient overall. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I would have to give it about a 7, 6.5 or 7. It'll get the job done. It's not a professional setup, but it will do what I need it to do as a beginner, as a starter, using wireless lavalier mics, which I normally don't do and haven't done in the past. But to step up the quality of the videos, I feel that this is something I need to learn and invest in. And I'll start with the basic one, as you see here, and then I'll graduate on up to some better ones and you know, buy higher quality wireless mics. Now, I would like to mention something before we go any further in the video. By you folks hitting the like and subscribe button, it helps this channel get out there and other people see this video, which in return helps us in the long run. We do get a little bit of revenue from YouTube videos. We don't get as much as your big time YouTube creators. However, we would appreciate you hitting the like and subscribe button to help us get out there a little further and do a little bit better job. That will in return help us create better videos for you. Now, to go over, I don't have a area on the screen here I can see what I'm recording, so hopefully I've got this in sync with the camera. We got this cable here, which is a lavalier mic. It plugs into the mic side of the transmitter, and of course, turn it on, it goes green. And you got your squiggly antenna, which we mentioned earlier. Okay, that's that. Now, on the camera itself, this is a receiver. It will go into the output side of that, and then it'll go into your mic side on your camera. And now I was concerned about, you know, this interfering with the shot of the screen, but it didn't. It's up here high enough where it doesn't, and it bounces around. Same thing, to pair them up, make sure you got them both turned on. As you see there, both go green. That means you're ready to record, ready to shoot a video. Now let's get back to the part of the video that we was testing earlier. Now I decided to check the volume settings on this thing, and it goes all the way down to 1, and it goes all the way up to 5. We're going to leave it on 5 for testing. Let's see how it turns out. Just to give you an idea of where I had the mic at the time, I currently had it right here. I didn't have it set up here. I should have had it maybe a little higher. I didn't want to get too far up underneath the throat, so I kept it off to the side. Maybe I should have buttoned the shirt up a little bit more and put it more center. That was another good thought that I should have done, but I didn't. We're just going to test it where it's at, kind of hanging off the side right there. And if you look down a little lower, let's see if we can get you a shot of that. You will see I just had it hooked on my side right here. And the antenna just popping out here, no cord, just hanging. I didn't have it underneath my shirt or nothing like that. So it should still work. Let's go back and look at the video. All right, we've got this thing on. We've got everything plugged in. We're doing a mic check. We're going to walk away from the camera and see how it records. Right now, we're currently about a foot away from it. Hopefully everything is set. Hopefully we won't have to do any changes in the camera itself. You'll probably see me walking away I got the stuff dangling on my side here. We're gonna walk out here. Currently, we're about, I'd say 40 feet away from the camera, and I'm hoping that you can still hear me. We're gonna walk out here a little further. We're gonna try to double that distance. I'm not sure how far it'll carry out there. There is probably close to 70 feet right there from the camera itself. Now we're gonna walk out here to this trailer. This trailer is out here where all the road noise is, of course. It's like a racetrack out here this time of the day. I'm out here at the trailer. We're every bit of 125 yards, 125 feet, let me correct myself, 125 feet. Now I'm really curious about how bad the background noise is gonna be in this thing. I have it sitting clipped right here to the top of my shirt. Now you're not gonna see me, but I'm gonna disappear for a moment. I'm gonna go out there by my old sawmill, and I'm gonna see if we can still continue to record. We're probably right around 145 feet at this time. Now I'm gonna kind of fade back into the camera. I'm not sure at what point or how wide it is or where I'm gonna come back into it, but I know I'm gonna come right over here by this trash dumpster, and this trash dumpster is every bit of 60 feet, 55 to 60 feet away from the camera. And let's see what the sounds like. Now I'm walking slowly back towards the camera. You see my big old ugly butt coming right back at you. Is the volume changing? Is it clear? Is it staticky? You tell me in your comments and questions down below. Well guys, that was a pretty good walk out there, and now we're back over here at the shop, and we're gonna see what the video actually shows us. Now I'm over here just kind of spinning things around. Now I'm gonna walk a different direction. I'm gonna walk towards a house, and I'm gonna continue to jabber and jabber to see what kind of noise we're gonna create, if it's a clear voice or is it a lot of static, and will it give us a good understanding of how this wireless lavalier mic set, kit, whatever you want to call it, works. We're coming back at you right now. Well guys, I think I've did enough testing on it. Now we need to go in there and play that video and see how it turns out. So stick around, let's see what the outcome is.